Soft, wistful piano music begins, overlaid with the gentle sound of rain, a slight, breathy sigh. Oh, darling, let me tell you, it feels necessary, you see, to unravel this, to truly dissect it. Because some experiences, they cling, like dust motes in a sunbeam, always there, a faint, nagging reminder of what was lost, or more accurately, what was never allowed to be. It's all about expectations, isn't it? I mean, truly. As a girl who grew up with my babushka reading Pushkin and demanding perfect grammar even in playtime, the sheer disarray of it all was, well, it was an affront. You see, I'm accustomed to a certain standard. My mother, bless her heart, she's a renowned architect, darling, absolutely renowned, instilled in me an appreciation for structure, for harmony, for polish. And when one ventures into a supposed institution of learning, one expects, naturally, a mirroring of that. A sanctity almost, but Chichester College Group, oh heavens, it was anything but. It began as so many dreadful things do with the bathrooms. Honestly, you wouldn't believe, it wasn't merely untidy, it was a biohazard. I remember specifically, and I do have a rather photographic memory, you know, the slickness of the floor, a disconcerting sheen of something. It smelled, not simply of disinfectant, but of a desperate attempt to mask something far more sinister. A damp, earthy aroma mingled with the sickly sweetness of cheap air freshener. You see, bathrooms speak volumes. A clean bathroom suggests respect, consideration. A dirty one, it whispers of neglect, of a fundamental lack of care. It screams, we don't value you enough to maintain basic hygiene. And that, my dear, is a terrible thing to communicate to a young, impressionable mind. It plants a seed, doesn't it, a seed of self-worthlessness. A slight pause, a sniffle, then there were the students. Oh, the students, it was cacophonous, a jarring symphony of uncouthness. Swearing, darling, constant swearing, like a linguistic affliction, and the smoking, and the scent. That pervasive, clinging smell of cannabis. Now, I'm not a prude, truly, but a place of learning should be a haven, a sanctuary. It should be a space conducive to thought, to growth, to refined discourse. It shouldn't smell like a poorly ventilated teenage rebellion. It felt aggressive, didn't it? Like a deliberate attempt to shatter any semblance of peace. It's all about the environment, isn't it? Imagine trying to absorb complex concepts while simultaneously navigating a minefield of vulgarity and second-hand smoke. It is simply illogical. You see, I've read studies, countless studies, actually on the impact of environmental stressors on cognitive function. And this was a textbook example of a cognitively hostile environment. A sigh, a shifting in her seat, and the teachers, oh, the teachers, they weren't malicious necessarily, just impatient. And so terribly, terribly polite in that brittle, condescending way that suggests they're barely tolerating your existence. It wasn't direct rudeness, you understand. It was a subtle, passive-aggressive dismissal. A raised eyebrow, a sigh, a curt answer. It felt draining, like trying to draw water from a stone. It reminded me of my Aunt Svetlana, who always treated me like I was a particularly dim-witted porcelain doll. You see, a good teacher doesn't just impart knowledge. They inspire, they nurture, they make you feel capable, worthy. These teachers, they chipped away at your confidence with every interaction. They didn't see potential, they saw inconvenience. And that, my dear, is a tragedy. It's a complete failure of pedagogy. A pause, a sip of tea, the canteen, oh, the canteen, don't even get me started. It was, without exaggeration, a human sardine can. An absolute maelstrom of bodies and noise. The food itself was passable, bland, lukewarm, utterly devoid of imagination. But the
script content, you know, I was looking into crimes near Chichester College Group, like, just to see what is happening there, and oh my God, some of these scams are just so sad, you know. Like, why do people have to be like this? So businesses near Chichester College Group, they can be tricky sometimes. Like, there are these rogue traders, right? They set up these pop-up shops, especially around holidays, selling cheap souvenirs or electronics. And tourists, they think, oh, nice deal, but then boom, it's all fake. Like one time, this guy sold a tourist a brand new phone, but it was just a brick in a box. Can you believe that? And then the shop just disappears the next day. Poof, gone, and the poor tourist, they were stuck with nothing, probably feeling so stupid, but it's not their fault, you know. Scammers are just And then, oh my God, there's this other thing, stores pretending to have special deals. Like, oh, today only, half price. But then they pressure you into buying, and when you get home, the thing is broken or not even what you wanted. And of course, no refunds. Like, how is that fair? Tourists just want a nice memory, not a scam. I bet those people went back to their hotels feeling so upset, maybe even crying. And the scammers, probably just moved to another town to do it again. So gross. Oh, and another one, fake prize scams, like congratulations, you won a free gift. But then they make you go into some weird little store to claim it, and suddenly you have to pay shipping fees or some nonsense. And of course, the prize is worthless. Like why? Why trick people like that? Tourists just want to enjoy their trip, not get robbed in broad daylight. It's just depressing, you know. Chichester College Group is supposed to be a nice place, but these scammers ruin it. And the worst part, they keep doing it because people keep falling for it. Like, how many more tourists have to get tricked before something changes? Anyway, that's what is happening near Chichester College Group. Just be careful, okay?
Okay, let us be frank. The area surrounding Chichester College Group, it feels like a place ambition went to quietly retire. It's not actively bad, not in a dramatic, flashing lights and danger sort of way. It's more disheartening, a landscape of unmet potential. And the businesses nearby, they largely reflect that. It's as if a collective sigh of good enough hangs over everything. I've sifted through a lot of experiences, and what emerges is a pattern. A quiet erosion of value, care, and frankly, basic functionality. It's a place where you'll likely pay more for less and leave wondering where your money went. It feels like it's built on the backs of students, hoping they won't know any better. Let's start with the County Mall Shopping Center. Now, shopping centers, generally speaking, are designed for convenience, a little escape. This one, it feels like a place convenience forgot. It's a consistent theme across almost every account, a pervasive sense of decline. The car park, people say, is a financial ambush, a place where your wallet is relieved of its contents with unsettling speed. That's a starting point. It's telling, isn't it? That the first thing people mention isn't the variety of shops, but the cost of parking. It's like a toll just to enter a realm of, well, not much. And the shops themselves, they're standard, unremarkable. Plenty of comments about a general air of sadness, staff appearing utterly defeated. It's a feeling I've encountered in places that are slowly being left behind. They describe lifts struggling to cope, making life a nightmare for anyone with mobility issues or just a buggy. Imagine the frustration, waiting 30 minutes for a lift. It's not just inconvenient, it's a physical manifestation of the place's indifference. Even the toilets, a basic human requirement, are described as unsanitary. Urine everywhere, no seats. It feels like a deliberate disregard for basic dignity. One review compared it to a wretched hive of scum and villainy. Harsh? Maybe, but it captures a certain vibe. It's a place where even a simple toilet visit feels like a risk. It's a place I would actively avoid. Then there's the Boston Tea Party. On the surface, a charming spot promising breakfast and a calming atmosphere, but underneath, it seems to be a minefield of culinary disappointment. The consistency, or lack thereof, is the most striking thing. Stories of inedible breakfasts, flaccid bacon, sour sausages, barely toasted toast, flood the reviews. It's not just a bad meal, it's a meal that seems to actively resent being on your plate. I'm sensing a kitchen struggling with basic execution, a disconnect between promise and delivery. And the service, it's a mixed bag, leaning heavily towards frustrating. One person ordered salmon hash and received something stone cold. Then, when they pointed it out, was told the salmon was supposed to be cold. The offer of a refund was met with annoyance when they asked for a replacement. Then they received 6 burnt hash browns. It's a pattern, a cycle of disappointment and clumsy attempts at correction. A water station being a sink with dusty jugs, it's a symbol of corner cutting, a refusal to provide even basic hospitality. It feels like a lack of respect for the customer, an assumption that you won't notice or won't care. It's insulting, honestly. My heart aches for those poor customers. Let's move on to Drapers Yard. This is a difficult one. The reviews are sparse, almost hauntingly so. A lot of empty comments, blank spaces. It feels abandoned. The few comments there are suggest it's a collection of interesting little shops but lacking a central identity. It's a place that exists but doesn't feel alive. It gives me a dreadful feeling. It feels as if time has forgotten it. And then there's Turkuaz Social Chichester, a restaurant where the food might be good but the overall experience is apparently aggressive.
Rude staff, particularly a female manager described as consistently unpleasant, are a recurring theme. Reports of electronic cigarette smoke wafting through the dining area, overcharged bills, and a general atmosphere of hostility. It's a place of